And we're rolling. Sweet. Nothing exploded. So, during our last session, the party were dealing with some antlion farming and helping to acquire some desert pearls. Sand pearls, not desert pearls, I get this right every time. We're gathering some sand pearls from the antlions to succeed, to basically clear a mission that was in AUKUS. And after some chaos, ended up getting a fair whack of money from a elemental that they found and defeated. And you spend some time re-outfitting yourselves and preparing yourselves to go and deal with some giant crabs that had been spotted out on the coast that Xavier suggested going to go and fight. And whilst you're doing that, going through the different stages of the morning. So we're just going to say it's the 19th of December, 67 AR. If I've skipped the day, then fuck it. If I haven't, then I'm on track. Yes. Oh, have I already declared it as the 19th, have I? That means I haven't updated my notes. Shit.
Yesterday it was the 18th, so it would be 19th
Okay,
today.
so it is the correct date. Thank
No,
fuck.
you're correct.
My notes are like, I don't make note of when I change it, and what I've changed when I change it, so I'm just like, winging a prayer, hoping. So, the start of the day goes as normal, except for Florian, Marcel, and Hugmug. Spend some time teaching each other various spells that they know, and seeing what the others can learn and what they can't. And whilst they're doing that, Mason, but temporarily borrows Mocha to help go through the food supply and make sure that everything is still good. Basically, sorting out rations, leaving Scoria and Xavier as the only two that are really not doing anything in the immediate. Is there anything you'd like to do, Scoria?
I guess write a letter to Steve.
Okay. Is that the only thing you wish to do?
At the moment, yeah.
Okie dokie. So you spend a little while. Writing this letter, and that's all. That you end up getting that completed quite quickly, as the others seem to be spending a very long time sorting out their arcane talents.
It's day, isn't it?
Yes, I'd say it's relatively early in the day.
Scoria plans to do a prayer at night, so
Okay.
there's nothing for Scoria really to do at the moment.
Because we spend the whole day learning spells.
Yeah, you spend the majority of the day basically resting and teaching each other spells, and Xavier ends up basically doing some training with you, Scoria, to make sure that he's got his still got his talent with his great axe. So the two of you do some light sparring. And it rolls around to the evening, as you guys are pretty well rested. You've fully recovered from the previous day's exploits, so you're full HP and MP. Brain cells, please. Have some action occurring in the brain, please. And so, you're all gathered around the table, figuring out how to go, like, basically figuring out where you need to go to find these giant crabs. The sun has fully set, but
Probably the ocean.
there are certain parts of the beaches that you want to go towards because you can't expect Scoria to go into the water.
No,
I think she'd probably strangle you.
probably.
But no, night has fallen, and the city has been lit up with braziers as you prepare for the next day's exploits. Brain cells. You notice from your collection that Xavier has excused himself for a short period, basically commenting that he will return in a little bit. He just wants to go. He wants to go and sort something. Leaving the five of you plus Mason. What would you guys like to do?
Genuinely not sure.
Okay. So I'll assume that you guys just spend some more time resting and relaxing then.
Yeah, learn the spells.
More scarf making in secret.
Hmm. Okie dokie. So you're managing to get through the scarf quite well. Would you mind making me a craft check, Florian?
Heck yeah, I have a spell for this. Hang on. Where is I took a crafter's knowledge. I use that.
Yeah, go for it.
It gives me +5. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Nah. 23.
23. You manage to make some significant leaps and bounds with making the scarf, and you get to about the halfway point with making it. Okay, yeah. You get about halfway through making it. Okay. Nighttime. I'm sorry, I'm just checking my notes. Okay, yeah, it rolls on to quite late at night. Xavier has not returned. As of yet.
Any reason to be concerned about not returning?
Not unless you're anxious about there being another surprise rogue assassination attempt, but
I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about that.
if you want you can go out and have a look, but
I will pop my head up.
you poke your head out I'm assuming like the window.
Yeah.
And
See him.
Yeah, you see him down at the marketplace square having a chat with a smaller orc gentleman.
Okay, seems okay. Let's do a quick survey, make sure there's no one sneaking up on him.
Yeah, okay. So you
Perception
take
check?
I wouldn't say so. The city's quite well lit at the moment. And so the area around the marketplace is very well lit. There is a few citizens going back and forth about their business.
No one looks particularly shifty.
No, Wouldn't say so.
I mean, if there's nothing else to do, would I be able to go out and see if I can buy some more chocolate?
Sure. So you excuse yourself to go and find a chocolate merchant.
What merchant?
Yeah, it's like a sweet
Sweet shop.
yeah.
Got plenty of money. Well,
Yeah.
Why not? Maybe I can get something for everybody else as well.
Yeah. So you go and have a little look to see if you can find a like a sweet shop, basically. Leaving so Florian sorted, Marcel sorted, Mocha's still helping Mason's check over the food supplies. Davey's out. Scoria, are you going to attempt to slip away now? Or I say slip away.
Yeah. Might as
Okay.
well.
So you end up you like Marcel, you excuse yourself from the room and head out into the town. And I presume you're going to be going up towards the cathedral.
I mean, from what I know about the Night Mother, people don't really like her that much. Generally.
No, it's a lot of it from at least from your current understanding seems to stem from the followers of Alexander being a bit bitchy. That's the best way I could surmise it. But you are aware that there are some locations where animal worship is encouraged, as she is often seen as a supporting figure for mothers. And you are aware that most cathedrals and chapels do have almost like what I refer to as like a side room for worship of other deities. So say, for example, the Orcus Cathedral seems to have a lot of different statues of other gods in it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
as
I'll head over to this cathedral.
okay, so Marcel, make me an investigation check, and I'll come back to you in a second. All right.
Chocolate.
So you walk on your way up to the cathedral. You walk past Xavier, and when you enter the cathedral, you do find almost like the size of a wine bottle of different statues of various gods mounted up against a U-shaped wall in the cathedral, and amongst them is a statue of Anima. You can feel a divine energy coming off of each of these statues. The one that resonates with you the most is, go figure, the Night Mother's statue.
Are there any other people praying? Or is it...
You do notice one or two other people praying around these statues, though they seem uninterested in your presence, as more of a not so much in a sense of disgust or disinterest, but more they are focusing on their own prayers and their own deities.
Who do they seem to be praying to?
You notice one of them is praying to a statue of Odin. One of them is praying to what appears to be a skeleton man holding a martini glass. It's not a deity you're personally familiar with.
Not at all.
Yeah,
And one of them appears to be praying to a train. There's a couple of deities here that you are not familiar with at all.
So
I'm
are they, like-
picturing.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Are they like knelt down in front of the statues, or?
Yeah. So picture, if you will, it's almost like like a really big trophy cabinet minus the glass in like a U shape, with each statue has a like kneeling space in front of it, and almost has like little separated off like paper screens, kind of like almost like akin to a confessional, but it's like a singular booth rather than two booths. So you can have complete privacy if you feel the need to.
Okay. So Skora is gonna go over to the anima statue section. He's gonna kneel down and begin to pray.
Okay.
Good night, Mother. I pray that I might receive your guidance once again, but with the matters of the heart. As we progress in finding our Uitron, we have learned of the potential locations of my family's birth of parents, and we have located Hagmark's mother and Uncas. Once we defeat the Baelor here, we shall head to Eldaris in search of Florian's parents. Well, first we look to become stronger before entering the Night Circles in search of Helga. We intend to find everyone's birthparents, yet I cannot help but be afraid. All my life, a part of me has resented my birth parents. They seem to have cared for me since they left me wrapped up in a basket, yet they didn't leave me with a name. Helga was the one that named me, and while she does not like us calling her mother, she was the one who raised me, and I have always viewed her as such. Yet I am also the only one out of my siblings that legally exists with papers proving my birth, and none that prove my death. I don't understand why, and it makes me afraid. Is it wrong for me to resent him? 23 years I have lived, almost entirely under the care of Helga. She's my mother, and always will be. By your grace.
And so, as you conclude your prayer, you find that your spirit feels lighter, having gotten this feeling off of your chest. And you're not sure quite. Yeah, you're not quite sure whether your prayer is heard or not, but you feel seen. As though your prayers have been acknowledged. But not necessarily by the one that you... not just by the one that you expect. It's almost as though there are two presences. Both of them deific in nature, but you're not quite certain who the secondary presence is. But it's almost like a lesser version of Anima's presence when you have felt her being close to you in the past.
Okay. Yeah, since Skora's wrapped up her prayer, she'll go back to the others.
And you are intercepted by Xavier upon your walk back. Hello.
Oh,
I rarely ask this sort of thing, but I need your assistance with something.
what is it?
You notice he seems almost a little uncomfortable for a moment as he looks around. Well, I ask you for assistance with this because this seems more like your area of expertise. But I have come to notice that Marcel likes shiny things. And I wanted your opinion on this. And he produces from his cloak a small ring that you notice has has etching in it. Roll me a religion check.
Oh, fuck. I totally didn't just put my D20s away.
You fool.
Which one should be my sacrifice?
I'll say roll the check with advantage, because this is probably something you're familiar with. Religion.
Oh yeah, religion. That is a 19 total.
A 19. Okay, that is a success. You recognize this ring as a protection band, or a bond of protection. Not necessarily inherently magical in nature, but they are often given to those that are often given to those of great importance, almost like a gift, with the explicit intent of protecting the person in question. So, in your case, they would typically be made of obsidian for the Night Mother, or various other dark-colored materials. You happen to notice that the material the ring is made of, it's like a combination of gold, but like a very pale colored gold. It's almost like somebody's tinted it slightly blue, with a gemstone in it that seems to reflect light in an almost prismatic color. But the gemstone itself is inherently colored red. It's only when it catches the light in a certain way that it seems almost like it reflects the light off of it. What do you think? It is... I feel a little stupid asking, but you probably know his love of shiny things better than anybody else. He looks rather sheepish.
Scoria has this. All I can essentially describe as :3.
So, what do you think? Would it be good? Would it work? Would you like it?
I think it is. I think it is beautiful, and if he doesn't treasure it, make him swallow it.
Duly noted. And so the two of you end
I
up.
do not treasure this.
So the two of you end up walking back to the inn. Meanwhile, Marcel,
Hello.
what was your investigation roll?
It was a while ago.
15.
Yeah.
You find a sweet shop, and next door to it, a chocolatier.
Okay. Which one can I go on first?
The sweet shop appears to be closed due to the late hours, but the chocolatier appears to be still open for the next half an hour or so.
Okay. I will go to the chocolatier.
And so you go in, and there are a selection of different types of light chocolate. Some of them used for cooking, some of them used for decoration, some of them longer lasting, and more melt resistant. Some of them not so much.
Okay.
And standing behind the counter is this rather slim orc man.
Hello, nice to meet you. My
Oh,
name is Marcel.
How can I help you at this late hour?
Well, I was in the neighborhood and I saw there was a chocolatier here, and I have a friend who just loves chocolate, but doesn't really like to say it very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like really dark chocolate, really rich, bitter, but also with a very little hint of sweet. Is there anything
Okay.
you could do for him?
Well, and he proceeds to list off like a whole bunch of different options of dark chocolate, none of which makes sense to you.
Sorry, I'm not that well versed in chocolate world.
Okay. Are you expecting this to be like a one-off, like short lasting, or are you hoping for it to last for a long period of time?
Well, as much as I'd like to get something that lasts a very long time and something that is very large, we are also adventurers, so it needs to be something small but sweet. Think like a little chocolate mouse. You might like that. Or a chocolate beer.
And he points to the bottom, like there's like a glass, almost like a glass case
Ooh.
between you and him, like your stereotypical like shop counter. And at the bottom, you notice these little dark chocolate mice.
It's so cute!
Like they're very clearly made for kids because of how small they're quite small, and they're very cutesy, cartoony style.
Mm-hmm. Do they look even remotely like myself?
No.
Ah.
They're mass-produced chocolates. I say mass-produced. They're very clearly made with a custom mold that they have. Those are do you quite nicely if you're looking for something. They're dark chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
and they're long-lasting in terms of they're very melt-resistant.
What to say, surely chocolate only lasts as long as it takes before you eat it.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought your response was a little confusing. But yeah, no, I can say these ones are actually the last ones we've got of this batch, and they're gonna be getting unfortunately chucked out tomorrow. So I'll tell you what,
Might
You
I
take-
try one? That's the quality.
you're certainly welcome to.
I'm not doubting your craftsmanship, of course. It's just particular friend with particular tastes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was going to offer them to you on the ass.
Oh, okay.
Since I don't exactly like wasting it, I normally donate it to the cathedral.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
I hear that the top of the clergy really like chocolate, so
Oh, okay.
keeps my business in
Yeah,
a
business must be good.
relatively. And he passes you one of these little dark chocolate mice, whilst he puts the rest in a small pouch lined with a silvery material.
How many are there?
You'd say there's about a dozen of them, not including the one that's in your hand.
Oh, that's fine. He likes to say it.
As he gives it to you for sampling. So
Mhm.
you're basically given a baker's dozen, if you include the one that's in your hand.
Okay.
Well, try for yourself.
Marcel will try one.
And you get hit with a wave of bitterness that then smooths out into this very pleasant sweetness that kind of masks over the initial bitter taste of it.
Okay.
It's very clearly high quality chocolate.
Alright. Thank you very much.
It's all right. I don't mean to be rude, but I've got to start closing up shop now.
Oh, yeah,
so-
of course. Sorry.
That's all right. You have a good one.
I certainly will. Thank you very much.
And so you end up returning back to the inn. And if memory serves correctly, you guys were all sharing one room here. Let me scroll down. Yes, you were. So, Florian, Hugmug, and Mocha are, and you guys end up falling asleep a little bit earlier. Mason is still up. Mason is still up and awake, up as the other three return back. Marcel, you and your new container.
My new friends.
Yes.
I found my family. I'm not dead after all.
Oh my god.
If you found that for yourself.
Dark like the chocolate you just purchased. Anyway.
At least I'm not bitter.
So, Scoria, I'm presuming you're probably going to head right to bed. Given what is upcoming the next day with your giant crab battle.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Giant crab.
And Marcel,
Yes.
Xavier approaches you. So,
Hello.
I got you a little something.
Why?
Why not? And he points over at Mason, who has a small, you notice, has a small bracelet type thing. Little silver-colored chains. What appears to be the etching of a pair of Minotaur twins. One larger than the other. Significantly so.
Okay.
He is faffing around with the chain of, looking very happy with it. I got one for Mason, and I thought I would get one for you as well. And he has a kind of half-forced, awkward smile on his face, as though he's trying to smile, but he's very clearly not used to smiling, so it just looks awkward.
Oh, thank you very much.
And he produces a little like this ring with like a ruby gemstone that seems to almost reflect the prismatic light off of it when it catches the lantern in the room. Right?
It's so pretty.
It's almost like a bluish gold. The brain cells, please. The gold is almost like a bluish tinge in color as he hands it to you.
It's so pretty. It's shiny.
The
I like shiny things.
It is supposed to represent. I think they said it was carbuncle.
I do not know what that is.
It is a. I'm not sure how to describe him to you, but he's almost like a little dog-sized thing. The deity.
Okay.
Hold on, let me. And he flicks through his book and shows you. See, carbuncle. Do you need a reminder of what carbuncle looks like?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Okay. Always worth asking.
But myself is not.
Well, now he does. And I got one for Mason. It is the brothers.
Ah!
Sacred and Minotaur.
Sure.
That'll do.
Well, I haven't had time to get anything from this. But I don't know what to get you. But I know what to get you, so I got you these.
And he takes them from you and opens it. Oh, they're tiny little mice. Adorable.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
I will consume them when we get back tomorrow.
To the extreme.
And he puts them. You watch as he goes and puts them in his bag, and you end up dropping off into sleep. Not too long after. And so the next morning comes around. The 20th December, 67 AR. And today is the day you go and fight some giant crabs.
Today is the day we.
And so you go through the morning, wake up, freshen up, and then get dressed, whatever. And I'm picturing there's a higher level of energy amongst you all. At the idea of going to go and do battle with some giant crabs.
Heck yeah.
I'm say Pinchy and not know what hit me.
I know what that reference is. Okay, so I'm going to transfer the map so you can see what's going on and adjust your positioning if need be. But whilst I'm sorting out what is happening in the background, and so Xavier points out to you a nice point where you can go to find these acrophies that won't trigger off Scoria's fear of water. And he seems quite chuffed with himself as he's being accommodating will be the correct word. He looks very chuffed with himself as he points out a really good bit of shoreline. And so you start making your way there.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to the beach.
Investigation.
And you don't even need it.
Okay.
Because you get there and you see these a trio of these gargantuan crabs. They are enormous.
Oh.
You know, just because I think it's funny, I'm going to put...
Pinchy.
And they are...
Angry.
They're 20 foot.
Oh! Big.
Oh, I was like, are they bigger than Florian?
Significantly. These are
Significantly bigger.
acrophies. These are gargantuan-sized crabs. Meaning they can occupy a 20 by 20 foot space.
I don't think we can eat these ones.
Of course we can. They would feed us for a month.
Of course we can eat them. I'm gonna eat all of them.
Mocha, would you like to roll a survival check?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I know you technically automatically succeed on these, but for the sake of it being fucking hilarious.
25 unless there's something else. Oh yeah, I do automatically survive. Survive? I survive. 26.
26. Okay. Well, you manage to successfully figure out that these crabs are in fact edible.
Yes!
Oh,
Let's go!
Meaning that you could very much have a veritable feast of crab legs, if you so chose
Crab
to.
legs!
Pretty cool.
Roll for initiative. As you prepare to charge them.
Okay, not bad. But hey, you can say it up.
That's why you say that.
23.
Hold on. Let me adjust the audio slightly. There we go.
Quick.
Yes, you are moving a little too quick. I have not asked for your scores yet. Bear with. So I'm adjusting. Yeah, I am adjusting the audio slightly and also making sure that I actually have my notes correct. No, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, so Florian. What did you roll?
I rolled. Right, add numbers together.
Sorry, take your time. 3.
23.
23. Okay, that's a.
23.
I thought you said 3. I was like, hang on a minute.
No, that's not possible.
Fair. 16 for Marcel.
23.
23. Mocha.
19.
19.
And a cough.
Nice. Scoria.
Dude, you should have heard me yesterday. Absolutely awful.
I can imagine. What did you roll,
24.
Scoria? 24. Okay. And then, oh shit, yeah, I have to do Mason. It's a 12 for Mason, and an 18 for Xavier. I'm gonna piss myself laughing if it turns out that you've all rolled above.
I must die.
Okay, so first person to move is Scoria.
Oh, shit. That's weird. I'm going first. I'm totally focused.
It's fine. I'm pretty sure Marcel
Anyway.
forgot to. No, don't worry. Carry on.
I
What,
jump
how you
at.
about to flag me up?
Oh, shit. I jump at
Boing.
this one. Boing.
Dang it. Oh, that one. Okay, there you go.
And
Yes.
my acrobatics is a
Don't do this.
43.
$43, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I realised I hadn't worked out the DC for the jump beforehand. Would have been smart if I'd thought about it, you know?
Cool.
Teehee.
So, 43... Okay, so it's a +6 to hit, 68 extra damage. Just don't roll an out one.
Actually, then.
It's fine.
I
Get all your battle rolls out of the way first.
I'd be glad that I didn't. It's a 26 to hit.
A 26. Yep, that hits.
Nice. Now to roll all these down. Because this manually. Yeah, fuck me. 8, 13, 15, 21, 25, 29, 39.
39 points of damage.
39 points of damage.
Nice. So you do 39 points of damage.
And
Also,
then
you guys
for
can
my
see the
sec-
health bars, yeah? Just before I forget.
Yes.
Sweet. Carry on.
And then for my second action, I jump.
No. What's your
Yes.
acrobatics roll?
A 47.
This is where I need to quickly do math. Okay, so that's... Okay, so it's +7 to hit, 78 extra damage.
Come on, don't fail me now. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you nat 1?
I let one.
Ooh.
No one's in range to get shish kebab.
Mocha suddenly turns into like a bootleg frog.
No one's in range to get stabbed now unless
We're
Scoria
all far
suddenly
away
goes
from her,
murderous.
so
Yeah, so score you go.
She just turns around, leaps into the air, impales someone, and goes, "Oh no!"
No.
Oh
So-
no, that's a shame.
So Scoria, as you drop down, you go. I'm picturing you go for the eye for one of its eyes, and you end up hitting its carapace, or its exoskeleton, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it bounces off of its hard shell.
Balls.
Is there anything else you wish to do with your turn?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So next person to act then will be Florian.
I will no measure. I'm seeing circle. I want to protectorate.
Protectorate.
So everyone gets +2 to their AC.
Okie dokie. would you guys like me to pop that into your sheets for you? Whilst
All of us?
yeah,
Okay.
if you want me to.
Sure. And then, draw. Oh, right, I need to...
What, like the crab's raw, or...
No, draw.
Oh, draw! I thought you said raw. I was like, hang on a minute.
Yes, the raw crabs, I'm going to cook them. No.
Ignore me. My brain went, yeah, wait, hang on a minute. Fucking moron.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You.
6 is the spire. If I use Royal Road,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean next draw will apply to everyone?
That'll be
All
the
allies within 30
spire,
foot
isn't it?
radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your next draw would apply to everybody in a 20-foot radius of you.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. You may want to make note that you've got
I
the
am noting.
parliament.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, it's windy out.
yeah, wind is quite angry.
Okay. So, brain cells, if you could cooperate, that'd be great. And that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okie dokie, which means it's Marcel.
Hello! Who's in range to not get hit by my spell?
Depends on where you target it. Do.
They're not in the water. Are they in the water?
No.
No.
For the sake of, I did not think to make another customized battle map. Just pretend that you're on a beach.
Okay, so Marcel's going to cast Thundara.
Thundara, okay. So what do I need to do?
He's not going to spell combat for this one because get himself.
I mean, that'd be kind of fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie.
For Thundara, it is a dex save.
A dexterity save of DC what?
DC.
I'm gonna ask you to see actually look it up.
Good. DC 19.
DC 19. That is a fail and a fail. As it rolls an 8. The first one rolls an 8, the other one rolls a 10.
What are all the damage they're doing? It's done to them individually, or just one go?
You just roll the damage once, and
37 lightning damage.
okay, so let me do maths.
And
It
Yeah,
does
I'll put it
74
in
lightning
static.
damage. Does 74 lightning damage as you find a weakness. They are weak to lightning. And you said they're static for how long?
well, I haven't rolled it yet.
Thundara does not have a static.
Oh. It's just yeah. I thought that was a stack, but take 1d6 lightning damage.
Exactly what you roll.
Okay, fine.
And to reteach you how to do spells, boy.
Oh,
It's alright.
I'm used to thunder spells having and I saw 1d6 per, and I was like, oh, okay.
You're used to Noric.
I am used to Noric.
Is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action here. Not 6. I'm not using my quick casts for this. God, no. So, no. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, meaning the next person to act is Mocha.
Mocha Mockery Boo! Oh my god, I'm so excited to be here, by the way. What? Okay, yes, I know what I'm doing. I do, yes. 29, wait, I gotta move first!
Are you okay?
Someone is very excited to be back in sessions again.
I'm ill, I'm tired, and I've chugged a fucking lemonade, so I'm like 3 ways dying at the minute.
And the adrenaline has hit.
Oh, you don't even know, bestie. I'm gonna smack this fucker with a 29 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Thanks. How about 26 damage?
26 piercing damage? Okay.
Yes, my man.
I forget whether you have 1 or 2 actions. I think it's just the one.
I only have 1, darling.
Yes. Right, yes, because there are a couple of you that are like 1 level off of getting an extra action. I think that was Marcel and... Yeah, it was Marcel and Mocha that were 1 level off of
I
an
know,
extra
it's so
action.
depressing.
Yeah. It's not very
It's
iconic.
alright. It's alright, I'll be fine. I'll be iconic next session, it's okay.
Okay, so... I presume that's the end of your turn.
Yes, darling.
Beautiful. So, next person to act then will be Xavier. Fuck it, let's do it.
Wait, do these count as animals?
They do not. They count as decapoda, which is basically a fancy word for crab.
Decapoda these nuts, okay.
For real.
Okay.
It's just bougie crab. Okay,
Bougie
so
crab.
that's a fucking sentence that I just said. Bougie crab.
The crab that sips its wine with its pinky out.
Like a fancy curly mustache.
Yes.
I need to stop.
Decadodecahedra, motherfucker.
Anyway. Oh dear. Okay, so Xavier is going to use. Oh, is he gonna? I need to remind myself this is, in fact, a crab, and I need to not be stupid because it's a crab.
Why does that make you stupid?
Because I need to remember that Xavier has trained to be an illusionist and to not try and cast the mind-affecting thing on a crab that he would be explicitly aware is not, in fact, malleable to his spells. Okay, so he is going to use Shadow Summoning.
He's going to summon a giant fishing boat. And they collapse with fear and die.
I mean, he does have phobia. So he's going to cast Shadow Summoning using Judgment Bolt. God, they are rolling absolute dog shit for saves. Okay, they both fail the Dex save. The best part is that Judgment Bolt has a fucking 3rd save. Fucking hell. Okay, so they failed every single fucking save. Spectacular. Boom. Okay, so that's... As Judgment Bolt strikes and hits the... I should probably draw the radius out so you can see, but... Used that point there to get them. Doing 52 points of lightning damage to each of them. And both of the Acrophies that he hit are now inflicted with silence.
Oh.
They're crabs, though, so
They
that's
cannot cast crab spells.
crab spells. Crabomancy.
Yeah, they're like... It's got a level component, but it's done in Morse code. Snip, 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 snip.
Snippety snip, bitch. Oh dear. Today is going to be an interesting day. I guess he's going to do the same thing again. God, even... Nothing is saving these things. Okay. These poor crabs, man. So They failed every single one of their saves again. This can only mean good things for what is to come. Surely. So the first crab perishes, and the other one takes 60 damage. Jesus. And that is the end of Xavier's turn. Huh?
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I just forget the... I forget the versatility that Shadow Summoning provides an illusionist.
Sorry, I think it might be a little bit of PTSD whenever you get concerned that we're killing something too fast.
You guys got too used to things having like sudden phase changes. Don't worry, you're like 20 levels too low for that yet.
Panic activated, now comes the Omega Crab.
The giant crab that haunts Ziffy's nightmares.
Yeah, that's the one by the research station.
That does exist. How far? Okay. Hugmug is going to move over to here, because he is next in the initiative order. Is going to look at Scoria with a little smile on his face, and then proceed to wonk. I was so expecting that to miss. Rolling a 27 to hit. I need to get my D10 out, as Hugmug has both hands on his large warhammer. Context. So I just realised how wrong that sounded coming out of my mouth. Doing 15 points of bludgeoning damage to the crab. Which means Mason. Oh boy. Mason moves up to the crab. Oh, no, that's the wrong square. There we go. And rolls to hit it. Rolling a 24 to hit. Which hits. Both hands on the weapon. Doing 23 points of slashing damage. Are you going to one-round these crabs? I will piss myself laughing if you somehow manage
Are
that.
we not supposed to be one-rounding these crabs?
More that... I'm surprised, but I forget that these crabs are... These crabs' one weakness is this party's strength, which is... I mean, yeah. And, ooh! That is a 15 on the second roll to hit, which misses. Mason, no! So it's now the crab's turn. Oh boy. How far is... Oh, Jesus. Just a little bit of range. The crab scuttles to the side. And with one claw, it proceeds to reach down and pinch at Mason.
And move sideways, and therefore do like a 3-point turn to get to it. So use all the points.
No, but now that you've said that, I can't unsee it, and that's really funny. As it rolls it
backwards, forwards, backwards, and it just doesn't reach it.
So it reaches down to pinch at Mason, rolling a 33 to hit. Fucking hell. Doing
Mason, no!
Doing 24 points of piercing damage. Piercing? Yeah, no, slashing.
Pitching.
Close enough.
Pitching damage.
It then, with its second, with the other claw, proceeds to reach over and try to grab Scoria. There's a 25 hit.
Yes.
I once again forget people's ACs.
You also forget that we are not previous campaign.
Hey, I'm still getting used to it as well, man.
We are no match for crab.
we are all suffering from whiplash. That's 19 points of slashing damage, and you are... Yeah, I don't think you're making that save. You are now grappled.
Well, Why? What was the DC?
Sorry, no!
The DC was in the 30s.
Yeah, no.
The one thing, strong, like, these monsters have, like, very specific strengths, and apparently this crab is just really good at grabbing things. I mean, makes sense for a crab. It then uses its second action to, do a 3-point turn, and proceed to scuttle down. And go, and attempts to claw at Marcel, rolling a 33 to hit.
Jeez, fucking Christ! Yes, that hits!
It's a large crab.
A large crab. That's a pile of balls.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You take 24 points of slashing damage as it claws at you.
Really?
And that is the end of the crab's turn. Meaning that, back to the top of the order, Scoria.
Joy. Considering should I just move myself next to it since I'm grappled?
It has 20 feet of reach, so
Okay.
you are more than capable of staying where you are. And don't worry, you can still hit it because you are being held by it, so
But I can't jump.
basically.
I try to hit it.
Okay, roll the hit.
With disadvantage, I'm guessing?
No, just regularly. Because
25.
of how it's holding you, it's a crab claw, so it's not like the same way that a person would grapple you, so you still have full body movement outside of...
Okay.
Yeah. So what did you roll to hit, sorry?
25.
25. That definitely hits.
Mm-hmm. 20.
So you take... Oh, 20 piercing. Okay, yeah. So you take your lance and proceed to jam it into this thing's claw. Prying it open, you hear this sickening crunch noise as the impact of its claw shattering from your movement ends up basically sending the underside of its claw straight through its shell, killing it.
Yeah.
I'm stumbling over my own tongue today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Meaning that is the end of Crab.
And the story of that. The end.
The end of Crab. I'm going to assume that you'll be taking a period of time to basically break apart these crabs and harvest them for their meat. That was it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was just about to say. Yeah.
There
I was
are.
like, okay, where's the next round of crabs?
There are no more crabs.
The rest of the crabs seem quite wise to.
Fuck them.
No, that you realise
Up
that
with us.
you notice a large number of claws raised above the surface of the water, and it kind of terrifies you for a moment before you realise the crabs are just migrating further up the coast and away from the beach. But you reckon there's easily a few dozen of them in this small herd that's moving. And there's a small twinge of thank fuck for that, because if they charged at you, you would not be able to deal with them all. Are you healing yourselves at all?
Probably a good idea.
I bring you all down together for the sake
Anyone
of...
like some healing?
I like some healing. You also do some
Okay, I will heal
How much MP do you have for it?
Marcel. Like 30.
What?
Okay, so we're about the same. Oh, I didn't
How
do that
about
for
a
MP.
cure 2? A cure 2 is fine. You'll get a cure 2. You're not that one. Cure 2.
Roll you.
Okay, where are my dice? 3d6. 1, 2, 3. Plus 10, plus 18. 5, 8, 9, 19, 27. 27 hit points.
Nice.
Please re-add that to your health.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, you know. I'm also going to remove the protect effect from your sheets.
Everyone.
So bear with me as I do
Wow.
that.
Those healing buff items are great.
Mm. The power. Okay, so you spend some time taking these things apart, breaking them down into more maneuverable pieces to take with you, and start making your way back to the city, feeling quite accomplished in your little mission.
Proud.
It's quite a powerful feeling, taking out such gargantuan creatures with seemingly very little effort.
Those crabs later are going to be excellent.
You spend a short period making your way back, getting back to the inn, preparing the crab legs, and trying to making some various rations out of them, whatever. And a few hours go by. Who is it gonna be? D8 is better for me. Aside from rolling an 8. Stop rolling 8. There we go. Florian.
Yeah.
You end up noticing out of the bedroom window a rather large dark red cloud gathering above the cathedral, crackling with a dark energy.
Can I go and get everyone and bring them over?
Yeah. So you notify everybody else in the room and bring them to the window. And as everybody else comes up to the window, you see, swirling above the cathedral, is this gathering reddish black cloud. That is no storm cloud. Doesn't look natural in nature, whatever it is, but you watch it swirl around the spire of the cathedral.
That is probably bad.
That doesn't look good.
I would say it's like we can get there and warn them, but I'm not sure what good that would do here.
Well, you can choose to ignore it and carry on with your day, which is a valid option.
Probably do something about it.
Scoria is going to start making her way over to the cathedral.
Are the
Yeah.
rest of you going with her?
Florian is also-
Yes, we are
Yeah.
going with her.
Thank you.
One day without some plenty shit. That's all I want.
You will
So
see.
eat my crab legs in peace.
Will at least still be extra tender when we get back.
Well,
Since it did say it was going to take a few hours for them to steam nicely.
you make a good point.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Right?
Don't say
Don't
that!
say that.
Oh, sorry. Mason
That
looked a
is the
little...
universal omen of really bad things about to happen.
Mason looks a little meek.
It is okay, you did not know.
Well, yeah. Ain't Maymar ain't exactly one for superstition, so neither am I.
That is fair.
And so you go up to the cathedral. You open the door, and much to your delight slash horror, I don't know why I said delight. It's probably just purely horror. I should not have had Discord open.
Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
I got its actual cannibal driver bar.
No. No.
Quick, 7 minutes kidneys.
No, I refuse. I refuse this reality.
Oh,
So you open the cathedral doors
Quiet.
to find a large eye-shaped portal glimmering with infernal energy.
Say eye-shaped or ice-shaped?
Eye-shaped. So it's like I want to say it's somewhat oval-like, but more pointed at the top and bottom of it.
Okay.
Almond shape.
Yeah. There doesn't appear to be anybody else here. But you can see this large winged creature from within this portal that appears to have a rather large orc woman basically groveling at its feet. Roll me a perception check.
All of us.
Sight.
Mm-hmm. Everybody apart from
Damn.
Hugmug. It's sack-based.
Who's that? Oh fuck! I shouldn't have said anything. That'd probably curse me.
22.
I'll wait for everybody to roll.
18.
18,
22.
22, Scoria, 9. Mocha,
about the bird. 26.
26. Okay.
It's the noises I make when I do basic maths.
I mean, always good for an audio stim.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7 from Mason. And a math, please. A 24 from Xavier. As you realize that the orc woman that is currently groveling at this creature's feet is Juglug. And it does, from what you understand, this portal that has been opened is infernal in nature, and whatever is happening in there, this groveling isn't some sort of worship. This woman is begging for her life.
We must save her.
No.
The only person who cannot see what's going on is Hugmug, because Mason has basically covered his eyes so he doesn't have to look at what's happening.
Will we get a surprise round of that if we just leap from the shadow?
Well, you have to go through the portal.
Uh,
How far into the portal is she?
I can give you a vague idea, or I can give you a number if you roll me a perception check. Actually, not
it's a 19
perception.
on the
Navigate.
dice for perception. Fuck, it's a 19 on the dice for navigate.
Navigation.
You that asked the question, Marcel.
Oh, okay, I thought that was in everyone.
Alright, I'll announce it when it's in everyone. Okay. What was your navigate check, Florian?
I'm rolling the good. It was good. Navigate.
25.
25.
She is roughly 100 feet away from the portal.
Oh, I was like, can we reach in and just grab? No.
No, the scene that you're watching play out is at a distance. That's why it took you so long to realize that she is begging for her life. You have a pathway to take here. You can choose to intervene, or you can leave.
Have to intervene. Is what I think.
Pardon moi? Sorry, I didn't know what you said.
I think we have to intervene.
Okay. Marcel?
We are
Okay.
going to intervene.
Okay.
Okay, you're intervening. So, you'll hop through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I just realised I've left the fucking stream view in the incorrect thing. Nailed it.
Oh my god.
So you hop through the portal. And I need to adjust the stream view so it can see what's going on.
Get as close as we can in very short.
And the moment that you step through this portal, the image of Juglug disappears.
Oh, we can tricked.
And the portal behind you closes.
Bamboozled.
And the Baylor looks over at you.
Why didn't you say anything, Xavier?
How am I supposed to know?
You're good with illusions.
Let me just look through this fucking portal. God, insolent Jack. And he sneers at you, and realizes that his insult of referring to you as childish is not exactly the most well thought out and refined comeback, but he'll take the W where he can. As the Baylor looks over at your group. Well, that was fucking easy. Oh, that stupid woman. All I said was, give me 5 minutes and I'll sort these little shits out. But no, it's her son. Well, good old Lord Malisos has promised me quite the pretty prize. So, I'll give you 2 options. You can forfeit your lives now, throw yourselves into this lava and give us both an easy job, or we can do this the hard way. And you notice that he looks quite hopeful that you'll choose the hard route, as this male entity is very clearly looking for a fight.
Why would we throw ourselves willingly into lava? It's like one of the worst ways to die.
Exactly.
You're dumb. Let's fight.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Does anybody else have any hot burns? Any hot burns to throw at this Baylor before we start?
Hey, you said that this was easy. Well, guess what? Your mum's easy.
Oh.
Woohoo!
And Xavier tries to make like an air horn noise as you say that, Mocha. Make sure I have the thing. As the battle begins, roll initiative.
How exciting.
I hope you took emotional damage for that.
Hey, Mog.
Oh, Hogmog. Pugmug rolled a nat 1 on
Oh,
initiative.
God.
Oh, sweetie, can I stop
You won't
rolling?
believe this.
I rolled 26
Oh
again.
no. Oh no, you
I
didn't.
rolled a nat 1.
Florian, no!
What?
Oh god, all the luck left.
Oh no, we wasted
Mason
it on the
jinxed
crab.
it. Mason jinxed it. No!
It's okay, I'm literally the healer. I should go last, because...
I mean, yeah, that's an ideal position to be in, but okay. Florian, what did you roll total?
Oh, what is my bonus to initiative? Combat. Initiative... 8.
8, okay. Marcel,
What is this? 26.
26. I mean, considering what your rolls have been like,
Oh, yeah.
finally your time to shine. Question mark. Mocha,
26.
26. Between you and Marcel, who has the higher who has the higher dexterity score?
Surely.
Dexterity. I
20.
got. Oh, I also got 20.
Fuck!
Marcel,
Alright,
you
high or
go
low?
first.
Okay.
No, you go first. Go.
Marcel has been volunteered as tribute to go first, so I will bump your initiative score by 1. Scoria,
10.
10. Okie dokie. Ba, 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 ba. Sort from highest to the lowest. Okay, so the first person to act is Marcel.
Let's go with the shot, I suppose. I feel like this thing's gonna have really good saves.
Remember the range that you are casting from, by the way. Okay, remember how much range your spell has.
How far away?
Or take a look.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh,
Oh, pardon you.
I've been waiting for that.
I've been waiting for this.
Literally.
Okay, so what are you doing, Marcel?
Well, it will literally waste my turn trying to do what I'm going to do.
Uh-huh.
So I can't actually get close enough.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do that. You'll never get to know what it's going to be.
Okay.
Too bad. Going to cast haste on Florian.
Okay. You have... Okay, I'll pop that onto your thing for you, Florian. So you've got...
Thanks.
Means that you're more you can focus more in on what you're dealing with combat-wise. Okay, so you cast haste on Florian. Is that your turn?
I need to make sure I'm up as well, so I am also going to use quick cast, use quick cast bonus action,
Okay.
and cast guard on myself.
Alright.
So I can cast guard on anyone but myself.
No. How long does that last for? Oh, that's not... Yeah.
I've also moved.
Okie dokie. Oh. Well,
My controller has died.
Rip.
And I think that's it.
okie dokie. Me and the next person to act then is Mocha.
Does that indicate how ready I am?
What?
Oh, I went fuck. So I said, does that indicate how ready I am?
Right. Fair.
I'm just gonna copy our resident cheese boy and just go there.
Resident cheese boy.
I am a cheese man, thank you very much.
You're a cheese boy, bitch. Don't get too in your head.
Jeez.
You are not on that high of the cheese hierarchy. Know your limits. Know your place.
You must ascend to cheese peasant before you ascend to cheese man. Is that the end of your
Exactly.
turn?
Yes, darling.
Okie dokie, meaning the next thing to move is the Baylor. As it uses its first action...
More like Gaylord.
As the Baylor teleports with its first action, after taking flight,
Pick one, man. Either teleport or fly.
it's doing both. It's taken to the air before it is teleported, using up some of its movement speed. As it uses its second action, to attack with its whip. Rolling to hit Florian.
Why?
Does a 19 hit?
No.
It does not. Okay.
Yeah.
Then uses the rest of its movement speed to fly. How far can it move? As it takes flight, I'm gonna put a little marker on it so you know it's in the air. Where is the? There's a little wing token. There it is. As it flies around and stops here, using its bonus action, it's going to use its long sword as an offhand, rolling a 25 to hit Mocha.
It's rude.
Does it hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 21 points of slashing damage.
Oh. 21.
21 slashing and 19 lightning.
Lightning.
Goodness gracious. 19. Wow.
So it should be 40 damage total. My
Yes.
math is correct. Yes.
Yes. You are. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate the recognition.
Clap from me, because I couldn't do
Yes. So that's the end of Baylor's turn.
That wasn't too bad.
As Xavier is next to act. He's going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Did he leave those chocolate mice back at the room?
Yes.
Or they just on this person?
They're not on his person,
Okay,
don't worry.
good. They really got it.
He probably would cry if he lost chocolate, considering that's his serotonin at the moment. He casts Mage Armor on himself as an action, and then using his second action, he casts Moment of Greatness, giving everybody the Mog.
Oh,
Double.
He is going to move here
maybe at the MVP.
and end his turn. He's not MVP. Platonically.
He has mod.
I
He
mean,
used it.
yeah.
The most important spell in the system.
I'm going to jump past Scoria's turn, and she's BRB.
She's AFK.
AFK. Meaning the next person to act is Florian.
Go on, Florty.
Oh my
Kill.
days.
Fuck 'em up, Flory!
Yeah.
Are
See
you?
myself out.
Kill this one of these Satan-ass bitch.
No one is dead.
Yet.
That's good. Yet.
Great start.
Oh. Mocha, you're not doing so good.
Thanks for noticing.
I will fix that. I'm just scrolling through things. I have haste, don't I? So I have 2 actions. Yes. Excellent. So
Oh my
I
God.
can big heal. Cure 4. That I don't have enough D6s, so we're upgrading to the roll 20.
Oh. Oh
Oh my.
my.
7d6.
Should I be
Plus.
honored to have this like moment?
This
Probably,
might be
yeah.
over. No, probably not.
Wow.
10 plus 8.
Thank you.
41.
Hey,
Wow,
full
you
health back.
fully healed me, mate. Well done.
Nice.
Damn.
Yay!
Attaboy.
It was a
Where
good
is it?
idea to give you haste.
Good idea for you guys to
Mhm.
trade most of your spells around.
Resident
Pretty
Haste Boy does things with haste. More at 12.
Marcel moment.
I
Anyway,
can't escape. I can't escape the
I would not
haste
be
boy
playing the same
allegation.
bot without.
Haste Boy allegation.
nobody escapes the Haste Boy allegations.
Allocations.
No one has any status effects or anything.
No.
But-
Unless you count my stupidity, but
Not this time.
What
Pass your
elements
head.
have we tried on him? Has anyone
none.
tried ice?
Nobody has
No.
attacked it yet.
We are,
No one's attacked.
in Underworld, so it's a fire. Probably not fire. He's also.
How about? Well, I only have ice, so
Did you freeze his will?
I'll throw a blizzard.
Okay.
Where is mine? Well, just a first level, just in case it doesn't work. Roll to hit. Where are my lines? There they are. Uh, 24 to hit.
24. That hits.
Excellent. 1d. Oh, just 1d6. Right. 1d6 plus 8. 12 ice damage.
12 ice damage. That's 12, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do no ice damage. As you find, as it halves the damage, and seems to have a resistance. What 12? It seems to have brain cells, please. It seems to have an ice resistance of 6 or higher.
Strong. 2, 5. And then, draw. Ooh. That is abilities. The balance. Target gains +2 to their damage rolls. Scoria.
No?
The balance. My draw ability, the balance. You get +2 to damage rolls.
Oh. Nice.
And that shall be.
Oh, pardon you. That's the end of your
Yeah.
turn, Florian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we cha-cha slide on back to Scoria.
Yeah. Can you jump a flying target?
Yes, but as it's just a point to the second part of thy ability, if you pass through another enemy's space and they have an appropriate reach to strike you, when you're moving through their, they provoke an opportunity attack, and if hit whilst in the air, the Dragoon will drop prone in an unoccupied space in front of the target. This thing has shown that it has 30 feet of range, so you would have to attack it from above. I don't remember exactly how much flight speed you have.
What directly below? Would that work?
That could also work, yeah, but it's not necessarily a jump at that point.
So
you
it's
jump up
essentially
instead.
spearing it in the arse is what I'm here.
Yeah, you'd have to try and spear it from underneath it.
You need to get it onto the floor.
But it's currently 5 foot in the air. I wish there was a way to be able to show like an elevation. But oh well. Ooh, wait. What I can do is I can have a can I do this? Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so if you guys hover your cursor over the token now, it'll tell you how high it is in the air. It's like, yeah, tooltips.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Because I can. My flight speed's 50.
Mhm.
But isn't it at the moment just above lava?
Yes, it is.
And I'm already within 30 feet.
Oh, pardon me.
I mean, even if I were to attack it from above, technically it should also, if I use a jump ability, then it, no matter where I attack it from.
That's a good thought, actually. I suppose if you were to have a member of your team distract it, it wouldn't provoke that. So Mason can use one of his actions to distract the Baylor, so you don't get opportunity attacked when you jump.
Free action called Baylor pussy ass bitch.
It will be an action. It will be an action to distract it.
Okay.
And since it's airborne, Mason can't hit it. So, if you'd like to jump,
Does Mason not have reach?
Mason has 5 feet of reach, but this thing is just outside of his reach because it's a little bit too far back for him. So if you wish to jump, I can have Mason proceed to distract it.
I don't know what to do.
Does anyone have anything that would knock someone down?
I think.
From flight?
Let me have a look. The only person that I'm aware of that has something like that at the moment is Xavier, but that is just looking at Xavier, Mason, and Pugmug.
Okay.
What else can do that?
Scoria's trying to find out if anybody has the ability to ground this thing, basically.
I was saying, if you inflicted it with frozen, would that stop it? Because it would be at back wings.
It would reduce its
You freeze
movement
its
speed.
wing.
You would have to get it wet first if you're trying to actually freeze it up.
I can do that. Although that takes multiple rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could try and jump, but it
Florian.
seems to have relatively high hit rates. I might as well just try stabbing it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Upwards first. And then my lance just go stab.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Roll20. Fucking bitch.
Oh boy. What did you roll?
15.
That misses, unfortunately.
Bad feeling. I rolled a 5, just like my initiative score. So I try again.
Fuck me, yeah.
29.
That definitely hits.
2d12. Plus 9. Really?
Oh,
Really?
ouch. That's 2 1s and
Fuck
an
me, roll 20. Guess I'm gonna have to go get my dice back out.
ouch.
Scoria just pokes the thing.
I bet it just fucking resisted all of that. Fuck.
It halves the damage, taking 6 piercing damage total.
Right, that's so nice. It's not very much.
Oh no. Oh god, that reminds me of when I was rolling stats and I rolled 4 1s in a row.
That's for what?
For a character, like, ages ago. I did the 3D, what I'm going to refer to as my 3D 4 plus 6, and I rolled 3 1s. And then roll a 1 immediately after it. What are you doing with your second action, Scoria?
Lupus, that second attack was my second action.
Oh, fuck, right, yeah, sorry, I'm being stupid.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I'm
It's the end
having
of
a...
my turn.
I know why I'm thinking that, because of Spinning Lance.
Except
Brain
Spinning
cells.
Lance wouldn't really apply since it's an adjacent target, not the original target.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my turn.
I'm a fucking idiot. I guess Mason is going to move up. He can't wait. Hang on a minute.
Do you want to cast Deep Detail on him?
I've forgotten to activate one of his abilities upon it being hit, but I'm gonna fucking leave it because I cannot be. I've missed the point to point it out, so fuck it. I will spare scoring for 2 ones. I guess Mason will use an action, or use both of his actions to try and jump at the thing and whack it. Just because that'd be funny. Somehow fucking hits it. Okay. Yeah, I roll it. Yeah. So just picture, if you will, Mason just moves up, just jumps and tries to wonk it. He's only doing this with one hand. Let's do maths. Doing 14 slashing damage. And you notice that the Baylor's body radiates an aura of flame that seems to properly start kicking in as the Baylor's body warms up properly. As Mason takes 15 fire damage from this thing's flaming aura. That's the end of Mason's turn, meaning it's Hugmug. Oh god, Hugmug, what am I going to do with you?
Detail? Not bad. Plus 1 of us, maybe?
Resist the urge. Resist the urge. There's the temptation to do exactly what Hugmug's player would probably try and do, which is frog it, but no. Brain cells, engage them. Hugmug is going to move up to Scoria, and is going to cast Heroism.
I thought you were going to say he's going to cast Heroin.
Totally, just stick the Baylor with a needle.
Fuck yeah!
So that will give Scoria +2 to hit, saving throws, and skill checks for the next 70 hours. Fuck me, I forgot how long the duration of this is.
Free me.
Yeah. So that should be modifier 1. Because I think, if memory serves correctly, there's 2 versions of it. It's been ages since I've used this, so yes, it is. Okay. Me trying to remember certain things. Don't think I can see that, Florian. Okay, it's the end of Hugmug's turn. It's how much MP that I just spent off of him? 3. Meaning we're back to the top of the order with Marcel.
Hello. I gave out haste, right? Other people have haste.
Within the party, only you and Florian have the ability to cast haste.
Brian, can I have haste? Not right now, but just throwing it out there.
Sure, when my turn comes around.
And then, just to bail off, could you make me a wisdom save?
Okay. What's the DC?
18.
18. That is a 23.
I had you roll twice.
Uh-huh. You notice that the
Has
Bail...
advantage on wisdom saves.
You notice that
What disadvantage?
your magic seems to soften a little bit upon contact with it. It seems to be somewhat resistant to magic. Okay, to translate from DM fluff to specifics, it has magic resistance, meaning it has advantage against your spells.
It only rolled a 23 with advantage.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Yeah, so if we can deshell this thing, it'll be great. I will use my bonus action to cast Sure Strike on myself.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Is distance from it counted from its center point or from the edge of the token?
Oh, you mean as in if you're to center it on the monster?
Mm-hmm.
It will be from the center of its token.
So that counts as, if you see what's bringing, that counts as me being 15 feet away from it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Water. Meaning, Mocha, 'tis you.
30.
What are you doing? I'm guessing you're stabbing it with a fork.
Yes, big fork go bang bang in thigh.
Okay.
I want some demon thighs!
Oh boy, don't we all. Okay, so your 30 hits.
23.
23 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you do 12 points of damage as it halves piercing.
I end my turn.
Okay. Meaning it is the Baelor's turn. Mocha, Scoria, and Mason. You take 16 points of fire damage as the Baelor's fiery aura kicks in. Alright, what's this thing gonna do? Oh, magical d6 of who gets fucked. Five for me. Okay. So it's with its first action. Actually, can it? It's gonna fly over. You guys. Move
How
there.
far over?
Hmm?
We're not-
5 feet above you. So basically, it's moving over the top of you. As it comes around, it has not moved out of your threat range.
Right.
As it swings its sword. Yeah. Swings its sword at Hugmug. Oh boy. It was a Hugmug? No. It was Marcel. Yes, but how the fuck do I count that back? Me counting 5, but the wrong direction. Nailed it. Yeah, it swings at you, Marcel. Does a 40 hit
A 40?
as it crits you.
Ah, I see.
Apparently my dice just want to fry the mouse. What the fuck? Uh-oh. This is a problem. Proceeds to salute Marcel. Was good.
What class levels do I currently have?
Oh,
One plus 3 class levels. What level are we?
You are level 7.
2, 6.
Oh no. This is not how I...
So close. So close.
Oh, please tell me somebody has like Alter Fortune or something.
I'm pretty sure Florian probably has a
Could learn it, but doesn't have it. Yet.
Am I dead?
I can't deliver the information till you've decided whether you're using any reactions or whatever.
I can't stop it.
Okay, so you're not reacting.
I could get my AC up to 38.
Oh, fuck me. That's mean. Okay, yeah, no, that definitely hits you then.
And that's with activating the reaction guard, and I can't do that anyway. Once a reaction, then it puts a reaction to the guard.
Oh, fuck hell. Okay, this is unfortunate. You take 78 slashing damage
Okay, I'm down.
and 33 lightning damage. Fucking hell.
Are you alive, Marcel?
33.
33 lightning, yeah.
Just
Jesus.
about. Hit me again and I'll die. We're good.
Fucking hell.
Not hit him again.
I don't plan on it. Because the Baylor, using its bonus action with the whip in the other hand, attempts to try and strike Florian again. Presuming I haven't miscalculated.
A healer?
Obviously.
Does a... Jesus fucking Christ. It's 22? 22. Does that hit?
Yes, just a bit, just about. My AC is 21 right now.
That with the plus one from Hay.
Yeah, he's got it set down in the button default tracker, so it automatically adds it.
Okay.
Okay. So that hits and does... Fuck no, okay, dice, chill the fuck out. 14 piercing damage. And
14.
14 piercing damage.
Cool.
And 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage.
I presume you cannot make a DC 28 strength save.
Okay. So -2 to strength. No, I cannot.
Okay. As you are pulled towards it by its whip. And uses its second action to shove. As it rolls a strength, as him and Mason roll a contest of strength.
No. Oh my.
And Mason rolls a natural 1. Fucking hell.
Mason!
No!
Oh no! Shit!
How far does this launch him?
For about 10 feet.
There's no good answer to that question. There's
Well,
no
have a
mistake
steak tonight, boys.
Shut the fuck up!
So Mason is launched back 20 feet, and you hear this plop sound as he drops into the lava.
It does like 100 damage per turn.
Oh,
We're
in
not
so
getting
much
anything back.
trouble.
Florian's on half health. I'm practically dead. Mason is slow resting. If we just zoom in real quick and look at the amount of damage. Because you do have to zoom in.
Mason manages to start basically flailing. Managing to succeed somewhat in keeping himself above the lava, mostly. However, the spare set of armor that he did have, his hide armor is fine. The little bit of the leather armor he had previously ends up singeing completely as it burns underneath him. So he is half submerged in the lava now. Xavier is next to act. And forget all of it. Oh, come on, where is it? It's here, I know it is. Is going to use Shadow Summoning to cast Instant Weapon, conjuring a Phantasmal Whip, using his second action to crack it and send it out to Mason, slowly trying to pull him from his slightly dire situation. As the man is going to have to move underneath the Baylor, using his bonus action for aggressive. That is the end of Xavier's turn, meaning the next person to act is Scoria. Let's move him like 10 foot down.
Oh, fuck me.
So what are you doing, Scoria? Rubs hands together. that comes with talking. No, I can't.
I mean,
Oh boy.
I'm standing right next to, well, underneath. If I were to jump and attack it now, would it still get the opportunity attack?
As of this point, are you doing long jump or high jump? No, it seems like a stupid question, but long jump or high jump?
What's the difference?
Sorry. Go for it, sorry.
Because I could still. Because I can reach at the moment because I've got 10-foot reach with my lance.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping up would mean moving further into its, I guess, long jump.
Yeah. So, roll an acrobatics check then. It will not provoke an opportunity attack, because what I'm picturing you're doing as part of this long jump is you're sticking your lance into the ground and swinging yourself around. Like a, okay, what am I thinking? I'm gonna forget what it is now. Like a sling, basically. So you're slinging yourself around. There we go, slingshotting yourself around the circle. Why was that so difficult?
47.
47.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm in disbelief there. It was more of a...
No, I'm laughing because I thought Florian put in the chat.
Brilliant.
Did she just do it again?
It's a +6 to hit. 68 additional damage. And I will notify you that you will need to be here once you have concluded your attack.
Yeah. That's fucking hit it. Okay, everyone. You're all in my danger zone. Even
Oh
you,
no,
Watson.
please tell me you didn't roll an out one.
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, that's really
Coming,
foreboding.
no. It's
But I'm
coming.
just saying I'm about to.
I'm praying.
And that's an actual 20.
Hell yes! Fuck yeah, you
She
go.
pulled through.
Hell yes, Scoria! Oh!
Natural 20 for a 32 to hit. I'll
That
blame myself
definitely
now so I don't
hits.
forget. Right, okay, so what I'm gonna do is roll the damage that gets multiplied first.
Yeah?
It's the 2d12, and that's 7 plus 9, 16, so that's a 32.
Take note of your total damage. I'm just going to go grab my phone really quick so I can just do this as a quick calculation. Because I'm doing this manually at the moment. That means I'm being slow as fuck. Oh, dead light. Oh, my
And
leg's
then
dead.
the jump added on, so that's 2, 5, 11, 70,
Right,
24.
I have returned with calculator. Hello.
1, 2, 3, 6, 8. That's another 32, so it's a 64 total.
Okay, so that's 32 total damage.
Nice and easy. I roll the exact same fucking.
Same acrobatics roll, was it? For the second
No,
one?
I mean
sorry.
the crit. I mean, oh sorry, I haven't even thought about doing that yet.
Sorry. Scatterbrained. Eh.
I was just going. Oh my! I can't believe I rolled a 32 for the crit damage and then a 32 on the fucking.
Right, yes. Yeah. Fucking
Anyway.
identical. Anyway, action 2. What you doing?
I'm gonna do the long jump again.
Okie dokie. So you're basically back where you were beforehand, but roll your acrobatics check.
Oh,
worse than before, but it's still just a 44.
Okay, so once again, +6. It's a +6 to hit, 68 extra damage.
Oh no! It's not on that one, don't worry. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. I did not mean to make that sound.
That's perfectly fine. The set. I can hear the relief of just, oh god.
Right. Let's count. 7, 10, 16, 22, 30, 32, 38, 41. So whatever half of 41 is.
So that'll be 21, because I'm going to round up. Because... fuck it. Okay. That's the end of your turn, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, next person to act then is Florian.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna heal Marcel.
Okay.
Where is I still have haste, don't I?
Yeah, you'll have haste for the next 6 rounds, because it's only round 2 of combat.
Or I will throw my biggest healing spell, Cure 4, at him. Oh, actually, first, because things are going in, in difficult directions, I'm going to use my bonus action and use Eyes of Etro.
Okay.
Come on, D100. Be on my side.
What's happening? I walked away for a sec.
Florian is using Eyes of Etro and is planning on trying to heal you.
92.
That succeeds.
Cool. I will put. Does that go in buffs and debuffs, or is that not in?
That has not been coded, unfortunately. So,
Okay.
should only increase the healing
How
by
do I-
1 point.
By 1 point. Okay. Now I will cure 4.
Okay.
76. 76 plus 10 plus 8 plus 1, so 19.
There's 9.
40. Oh, wow, 3 ones. Okay. 41 health back.
Would you like me to add that to your bar for you?
No.
Okay.
Are you above 0?
Yes.
Oh my days.
Marcel now has 2
Just
HP.
barely. Well, I
will
want
give the healer.
to heal you and Mason, so I will Cura. And then
You're going to have to work out a center point that doesn't include the Baylor, because you do not have selective targets.
oh really? That
Mm-hmm.
increase oh. Hmm.
Because it doesn't specify
That's quite
specifically.
balls.
Yeah, it is pretty balls. Because it's targets,
So I
not
can't heal them
allies.
both at the same time.
Unfortunately,
So I
not.
have to pick one really.
You got me up before I made my first death save, so that's good.
Hmm?
So you got me up before I made my first death save, so that's good. I forget if I've already made any.
Marcel can also heal, so I will throw another. That'll be 8 then. I'm ruminating. I'm considering.
It's alright, take your time.
I'm pondering.
Let me see. I love how I went
I
to
might
go and
just
look
throw
for
a cure 2 your way just to conserve MP. I hope that's not too bad.
I went to go and search something up for a particular thing, and it came up with I forget that the thing that I was looking for this is not quick. There's not quick load on my search bar. So who are
10
you
plus
cure touring?
10 plus 9. 29 health back to Marcel again.
29 HP back to Marcel. Okie dokie. Marcel? Do you want me to go that for you, or?
Good.
A lot of pressure getting to you a bit.
Just sick.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's from looking at the screen. When I'm
Okay.
looking at the screen, I feel sick, so I think I may have a migraine.
Oh. Balls. Alright, well, I'll try and deal with as much of the screen stuff as possible.
No, the screen itself is okay if I'm playing a game. What I normally do whenever I'm off meds during
right.
session.
Right, okay, no, that makes sense. That's the end of your turn, right, Florian?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure before I moved on, because I know I half tuned out for a second there. Okay, so next person to act then is Mason, whose entire is living on a prayer and is going to try and jump. He's going to make an athletics check to attempt to jump off of the burning wreckage of the leather armor that he has sacrificed to this. And if he fails this, then oh boy, there goes his platform. Rolling a 17, he manages to successfully jump off of this piece of leather as you watch it char to a crisp and disappear beneath the molten liquid. And he is going to wait. He's going to activate his limit break. So he's in critical HP. He's going to activate critical strikes using his bonus action. And is going to attempt to try and hit this Baylor by doing a little bunny hop again. Rolling a 19 to hit, which connects. It is on the AC. For those of you that wish to make note of that. Right, double check how this works. Crit strikes. First attack he makes is an automatic crit. After which we'll have a +4 crit range. Okay. So that's 14. So he does 30 points of slashing damage. And I didn't think about this before I did it. Damn it. Fucking. As he takes 6 points of fire damage from this thing's fiery aura. That's the end of Mason's turn, meaning it is Hugmug. Oh boy. Who's going to cast Decoy on Xavier. It's a risky move, but I feel like this is definitely something. Xavier needs to make a wisdom save.
Surprised if we can fail this.
Hmm?
I'll be surprised if we can fail this.
You'd be surprised, Xavier does not have. Xavier'd have to roll a nat 20 to succeed first. Rolls a 21 total. So Xavier is now afflicted with Decoy, meaning that he is going to be the target of the Baelor's upcoming attacks. It's the end of Hugmug's turn, meaning we go back to the top of the turn order. This is now round 3. Marcel.
What's done the most damage to it?
That'll be between Scoria and Mason so far. They've both crit, but Monk is also doing respectable damage as well.
Haste. It's gonna move beforehand, but it's decoyed, so there's no fucking way that Xavier can actually get out of there. So if he gets AoE, Mason's going down again. So I guess I have to heal Mason.
Okay.
Casting Grace on myself as a bonus action. Moving the fuck away.
You provoke an opportunity attack as you move
Casting
out.
Grace on myself.
Oh, gracing yourself. Yes, sorry, I'm being stupid.
Opportunity attacks.
Yep. I've brain tuned that for a second there. Yep. Okay. I heard what you said as well. My brain just went.
Healing Mason for 28 health.
28 HP. Okay. At the end of your turn.
Not realised that's going to HP.
We have multiple bonus actions.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, look break.
Yeah.
I still don't have an action.
Yeah, but it's bonus action dark, right?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, no, I get what you mean, Right, yeah, no, I understand.
so that'll be for next time.
Yeah.
Dual spell cast.
Yeah? No, sure,
I
particularly.
don't think I can actually use it more than once because I'm going to run out of MP, but
Is that the end of your turn?
yep. That's all I can
Okay.
do.
Next person to act then is Mocha.
Oh, he's already out. Okay. Well, let me do it this way. Can I use my fucking what's it called? I'm on the wrong tab, man. Can I use my careful eyes to search to see if there is anything around that may help us fuck this guy up?
Sure. So you're taking the search action, yes?
Yes, as my bonus.
Okay. So can you roll me are you doing perception or investigation? You have a choice between the two.
What would be the difference?
So investigation would be, say for example, you're looking at the Baelor to try and figure out if there's something about it that you can exploit.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas perception would be more your surroundings. I guess would be the best combo.
I guess I'll do investigation. So let me roll.
Okay.
23.
23. Okay. You observe the Baelor, and you notice that. Let's see. You roll a D100 to see what bit of information I'm going to give you here. Okay. You notice that it has some various magical energies swirling about it, and you become aware of two things. One, that it seems to have nothing in terms of defenses against water and wind magic. And you notice that the fiery aura that this Balor is emitting has something to do with its biology. And you get the feeling that whatever is keeping it stable, once it dies, what that stability may go.
You mean it will probably explode, like those annoying ass clay things in Baldur's Gate
Yes.
3. Those things piss me off.
Yes.
I actually, like,
Mephits.
nothing made me more mad than those clay fuckers.
The Mephits, yes.
The Mephits.
So
Fuck them.
that's what you managed to glean. That it has no defenses against water or wind magic, and that whatever its life force is what is keeping its fiery aura stable, meaning that once it dies, there is nothing to stabilize said aura anymore.
Okay. If I go here, can you see that? Does that
Yeah, I
trigger
can see
attack
that.
of opportunity?
No.
Okay,
What's
and then-
triggering the opportunity attacks is the fact that you are moving out of its threat range. So as long as you're
That's
within
what I
5 feet
thought,
of it, yeah, as long as you're within 5 feet, you're Gucci.
24 to hit
24 hits,
and 23 damage.
so that will be 12 damage.
Yes.
Let me do math quick. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Meaning the Balor is next. As it proceeds to brandish its longsword and whip
Oh.
and attack Xavier.
Oh.
Rolling a 20... no, not 28. That's rolling a 38 to hit with its first attack. Doing 15 slashing and 17 lightning.
Okay.
And then is going to attack with its whip. Rolling an 18 to hit, which unfortunately connects. But only roll 2 lower. Which does... I can just do this one myself. Doing 10 piercing. And 10 lightning damage. And with its second action... Oh, fuck, right, yeah. It's Fire Aura. I forgot about that. Everybody within 5 feet of it is taking 9 fire damage, so that's everybody but Marcel.
That's why I moved the fuck out of dodge.
Sorry, I forgot to do that beforehand. It's always the passive effects I forget. Always.
It's good. They're the ones that are easiest to forget.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
They're the ones that don't require direct play.
Shit. Yes. Alright, I nearly just threw my dice across the... Mocha, you just stabbed it, didn't you?
Perhaps.
Yeah, remove 13 hit points. I forgot to put its Fire Aura. I
What
provoked
if
on...
I fire aura its aura? Yep.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a note of this so I can actually see it. I'm just gonna put in the words "Fire Aura" in bold caps directly where its fucking line is on my combat tracker. Lucas. Brain cells. Okay, is it big brain? It is going to be big brain. As it proceeds to As it proceeds to use its second action to attempt to shove.
Oh,
Oh boy. Come on, Xavier. Come on.
no!
Ooh. Xavier manages to somehow succeed the contest of strength. So you watch as this Baelor pushes its body weight into Xavier, and his hooves dig into the ground as he slides back a few inches, but manages to hold his ground as the end of the Baelor's turn, meaning that it is now Xavier's turn. Oh boy. What do I do here? Oh no. Uh-oh. Quietly screaming on the inside. Uh-oh. Okay, Xavier is going to use both of his actions to cast counter rockets. Wait, counter rockets?
Counter rocket is the one that grants things.
Gonna do it for one of them. Gonna cast counter rockets once. And is going to apply that to Hugmug. Okay. And then the second spell he casts, he doesn't have dual casting yet, is going to be Phobia.
You have a fear of mice.
Pray that this works.
Fear of lava would be good.
And Mocha has dipped for food. Okay, so I will take control of Mocha's sheep from here.
So realistic.
What does it roll for its... That is an 11 total. It fails, so for the... Oh, why is that? I have broke the thing. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nailed it. That's fine. It's spelled wrong. That's fine. Gotta go correct that. As it now has a phobia of flying. It has a fear of
It's higher than 5 foot.
It has a fear of being airborne, which causes it to immediately land.
Does landing provoke an opportunity attack?
No, unfortunately. That is the end of Xavier's turn, meaning it is Scolia.
I guess this means I have to high jump now rather than long jump.
You can do either.
You mean
It
I
just-
can...
So to explain why you can still choose both is because it is a 15 by 15 foot token. It does not necessarily occupy all of that space the entire time it's there. it is not a gelatinous cube, basically. So I would picture you will be able to thread your way between it while striking it.
I guess I will continue to long jump out of here.
Okay.
It's 43 on the acrobatics check.
43. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Okay, so it's a +6 to hit, 68 extra damage.
Come on. That's a 20.
Oh,
That's a 20.
is that another crit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
It's because I forgot to add on the +6 earlier when I first got the natural 20, it's a 38 total.
38 total. Okay, that hits.
Time to do the stuff that gets multiplied. Well, that's 11, 16 plus 9 is 27, so that's 54. All the stuff that got multiplied.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stuff that doesn't get multiplied. Two, 6, 8, 10, 17. 54 plus 17 is 71.
71 total, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 36 damage.
And then I must try again. Right, let's do this acrobatics check and pretend that I moved my token to the other side.
That's perfectly fine. No worries about it. Because you're literally just going to ping pong back and forth, so.
It's only a 36 on acrobatics.
36. Okay, so let me do the math. Ooh. Okay, that is a +4 to hit, 48 extra damage.
Right, come on. Oh my god! It's another fucking crit.
Hell yes! Woo!
I love this dice. This die. Singular. Right, so that would be another 38 to hit, so...
That hits, yeah.
So it gets it's even lower than before. 3, 8, so that's 17. Please roll high, I'm begging. 49.
49.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 25 points of damage total.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Florian, do you mind if I have Hugmug jump in really quick before I forget
Go
what I'm going
ahead.
to do? So, Hugmug is going to use both his actions to cast 2 spells. The first one being Protectorate, that I will apply to everybody's buff and debuffs thing in a second, don't worry. The second thing being to cast Dragon Jump on Scoria. And I'll add that as well. Which means the next person to act will be Florian.
I'm just ruminating, pondering
That's perfectly
again.
fine. Take your time. There is no rush.
So when Kira says targets in a 20-foot radius, does it mean I can pick the radius or
Yeah,
out
you
of...
can pick the radius. Unless, I guess, for the sake of making life easy and making it being, I guess, me being a little bit clearer, if it doesn't specify the center point, so normally it will say if it's like a radius from you, it will specify that. But because it's a medium range spell, you choose the center point. So it's a 20-foot radius from the center point you choose. Kind of similar to how
How
5e Fireball works, if that helps.
How big is this guy's range? Do we know?
What, in terms of attacking?
Yeah, I want to know how far I can go without being.
So because you are in, you would be opportunity attacked at the moment because he has 5 foot of range with the electrical longsword it's holding. The whip has 30 feet of range. So if you
I
were
went
to
5 feet out, it would be.
It will be an
I would get
opportunity
long
attack.
sworded.
Yeah, you get long sworded.
And
Sworded.
that's probably more than the 9 damage that I take from just. So
This is right.
Hmm?
So isn't Xavier still decoyed?
Yes, Xavier is still decoyed, so
Would it
that's a
actually
good
attack?
shout. Yeah, it wouldn't be able to opportunity attack you because it's currently decoyed on Xavier, so you can move away without threat. That's a good shout.
oh,
Marcel.
epic.
I
Okay,
completely
I'm
forgot about that.
moving. Actually, now I have to figure out where I'm moving because I don't want to be near the lava, but I want to be within a circle that has as many people as possible, and also me,
Fair.
and not Baylor.
Perhaps putting yourself there? Because that would give you...
Yeah.
If you were to put yourself there, that would keep you within range, and you could get...
Sounds good. Let's see.
Because you could get... Oh, hang on. Because you get yourself plus Mason, Xavier, and Scoria.
There. And that doesn't hit Baylor.
No, it doesn't.
And it hits all of us. Cool.
Mhm.
Cura on all of us here.
So that'll be Scoria, Mason, Xavier, and yourself.
Cura. Which is apparently 70. The caster level doesn't get automatically increased, does it?
Unfortunately not. Because the...
How long does that last? Does it say
that
the abilities?
Let me have a look. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. The Eyes of Etra ability that you've got is part of the cleric's list of abilities, so it's not been coded into the
It does
sheet.
not have a
No, I would assume that you're using it. You would have to refresh it each time you cast a spell. Oh my god, sorry.
Well, I'd have to re-roll Eyes of Ecto every time.
Yes,
I
I guess that
I
would
will
be.
not be doing
That's understandable.
that.
Please excuse me for a moment. I will be back in like 2 seconds.
That's cool. I will be rolling.
Yeah.
76 plus 8. Yay. $33. That's Gloria and the NPCs and me get 33 health.
He's not back yet.
And I'm back. I'm back. How much HP did you heal? 33.
33.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
DM has been drinking a lot of
Did
water.
we got Protector, didn't we?
Yes.
We did.
I've already popped it onto your sheets for you.
I just nearly fucking.
Oh wait, I didn't put dragon jump on your. You never saw that. I forgot to pop dragon. Okay, resolve the problem. It's all good. Anyway, yes, Florian. Sorry, you were doing a thing. Before I so rudely.
I have a question about So Xavier has a thing on him. What was it called?
Decoy.
Decoy. So what does that mean exactly?
Okay, so as of this point in time, Xavier currently has a phantasmal duck sitting on his head that is making the most antagonizing, annoying quacking noises, or blankly staring at the Baylor, meaning that Xavier is now the center point of all hostile actions made by the Baylor in this situation. If you want, I can just read the full spell description if that will be more useful to you.
My question is, if I cast Sanctuary on Xavier,
You would temporarily disable the effect of Decoy.
okay, I wouldn't just stop the Baylor from being able to do anything.
Unfortunately,
Broken as fuck. Oh.
don't worry. I thought that of that beforehand. Because you and I had the exact same Giga Brain moment.
Then I will try. None of my damage spells, the ones that are really good, are gonna eat my MP to hell. So I will try. My whip has 15 feet of range, so I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
Wait, unless anyone, no, wait, no, yeah, sure, I will.
Go for it. Whip this subbitch.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
1d4 plus 5. Just nothing.
Remember the 2d6 plus 2, because it's a demon.
I get an extra 2d6.
An extra 2d6 plus 2 damage on top of your 1d4 plus 5.
Oh, I rolled a 4 on the d4, so that's nice.
Ooh.
2d6.
Plus 2.
Both 5s, wow. Fortune favors me this thing. 5,
So that's
10, 14,
21?
plus 2d6 plus what?
2d6 plus 2, so it's 12 plus 9?
10, 12, 16, 21 piercing damage.
Nice. So that's 11 points of piercing damage because it halves physical. Is that the end of your turn? Unfortunately, yes. Because I made some tweaks to this thing when it was moved to the system.
Bonus turn. Draw.
If I'm
Everyone
right...
loves the draw.
Oh, exactly. How many is it? There is no duration.
Are you right?
There is no duration on that empowerment. Because Loopy did a stoopy and didn't specify the duration that it lasts for. So you still have that 20-foot radius empowerment that would not affect the Baylor, because draw specifies an ally, and I don't think you view this Baylor as an ally. I'd be surprised if you did.
Make this. So this whatever this is, because it's going to be 20 feet radius of me. I guess.
Yeah, be 20-foot radius of you, which is everyone, I think.
Everyone.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Be the mark.
Yeah.
Or the fast healing one.
It's the balance. It's +2 to damage rolls.
Hey, that's still pretty damn good. Don't mind me yoinking that off of Scoria's page to put that on everyone else.
Speaking of, I've already got that.
Oh, that's...
Which means it will refresh the duration. Yeah, I will do. Duration of 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Applied 3. And it is a caster level of 7. Bonk. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that is my turn.
Okay. Meaning next person to act is Mason. Oh, this could be beautiful. Because he's got critical strikes active still. He's got 2 rounds left of duration. Okay, Mason. Both hands on his battle axe. Swings at this thing. Rolling a 32 to hit, which automatically crits thanks to his ability. Well, thanks to the fucking limit break. It is 8 plus. Do I mog this? Okay, I'm gonna get him to use up his mog and mog the damage modifier. So it halves back down again, so he does 44 points of slashing damage. And wait, no, because taking 13 points of fire damage in response. I'm gonna roll again. Rolling a 26 to hit, which unfortunately doesn't crit. Doing math 15 plus 18 plus 2. Doing 17 points of damage. Taking. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong dice. Taking 14 points of fire damage. It's the end of Mason's turn, which means we are back up to the top of the turn order. Marcel.
Hello. Marcel isn't feeling very well.
It's okay. We'll get some paracetamol on you after.
It's not pain. It's just sickness.
Might help with migraine if you got one.
3 rounds plus a hit spell and a damage spell with 1 action. Okay. Hit spell and damage spells come up with. Not gonna push Mason down because Xavier is decoyed. So it's gonna push me out and push Xavier. Can I?
Can you?
Did that get it?
Yes.
Did that get it?
Yes. You'd have to move it. You'd have to either move it 1 square to the right.
That.
Yes.
That'll do.
That'll be. Yeah. So that'll be Scoria, Mason, Xavier, and Florian that are being healed if you're casting a healing spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
How much to heal?
And because I'm using
Dual spell casting.
yeah, that's the one.
It's only 1 action. So if you want to roll how much you heal first, then build the damage part of it afterwards.
A bit. Like 6.
Okay. So that'll be Scoria back up to full, I think.
And as an offensive action, I'm going to cast water on this thing.
Okay.
Rolling a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Mogging the damage bonus.
Ooh.
That's 55 water damage.
Damn. You do 55 points of damage. And I'll make note that you have burnt off your log.
Quick cast, bonus action, do it again.
Yeah, okay.
19 to hit.
That hits. That's on the AC.
Okay. 31 points of water damage. Oh, you also need to make me a con save.
31 points of water damage, and I need to make 2 con saves, don't I? Because bug spells. What's the DC?
17.
That is 24 and 16.
You not do advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh, right, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Still
I shouldn't
6,
have reminded you, but
16 and 11. So it succeeds the first one,
fails the second.
fails the second.
Is drenched for 3 rounds.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I think so, anyway. Wait. No, because I have one bonus action.
Yeah. Use another line.
Might do.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Up to you.
Do I have to inflict something with drench with frozen?
If I were to read this for you, if you want to spare your eyes from looking at the bright light, it's also on the Discord. But if you manage to inflict frozen on a drenched target, it will become unable to move. It'll be encased in ice, which is 1 inch thick per spell level. It'll be unable to move. It will take 1 point of ice damage per spell level. And it has to use an action to break free of this icy shell around it. With the DC of 15 plus the spell level. So say if you were to use Blizzard 3, that Florian taught you earlier,
Which I'm gonna.
then it'd have to make a strength check of DC 18 to break free.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Doing 48 ice damage.
Doing 4 points of ice damage.
Con save.
What's the DC?
19.
That is a 9? It's a 9 total. It is now frozen.
Are you gonna roll a second time?
No.
It is now frozen for 8 rounds.
Okay. That end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mocha is going to move next. She's going to take her fork. And as she said earlier, stab it in the thigh. Rolling a nat 20. 33 total. Jesus, okay. Doing 33 damage total.
Is it now fact being helpless? You can't move.
No, it's just immobilized. Doing 33 points of damage. At the end of her turn. As it's now the Baylor's turn. As it is going to use an action to attempt to make a strength check to break free. Rolling a 19 total. Which I think the 3rd level spell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it breaks free,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Oh well, we'll have to try.
And it's going to attempt to shunt Xavier, as he is not dying quick enough for this Baylor's tastes. For the contest of strength occurring, with the Baylor rolling a 19 and Xavier rolling a 10. As you watch Xavier splash backwards into the lava, taking 79 points of fire damage, as he does not have anything to place underneath him, like Mason did. It's the end of the Baylor's turn, meaning it is now Xavier's turn. Is
we move one square to his right?
Xavier attempts his first athletics check and fails.
You don't have monster.
He does. Succeeding on the second, managing to pull himself from the lava. That is his turn. Scoria, you're next.
Okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing I've been doing this entire time. Long jumping. And attacking. Ooh. That's a nice number. It's 59.
59, okay. Plus 9 to hit, 98 extra damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Right, I have dice. Oh shit. Drop that onto the floor. Hold on. Oh,
A
no.
gasp of yay or a gasp of no?
That's a nat one.
Oh boy.
Oh, Mason.
You do in fact end up swinging too far to one side as you go to long jump. High or low?
I'm sorry, Huggermugger, and I'm sorry, Mason.
High or low?
No.
You hit Mason. Roll your damage.
Oh no. Oh no. But I'm gonna assume a 22 would actually hit Mason then, if I'm adding on the bonuses to see if it would actually hit.
In this case, yes.
Fuck.
Because I would treat this as though it were not so much like a sneak attack, but it'd be ignoring some of his defensive bonuses because he's not paying attention to you. So yes, you do in fact poke him with the funny stick.
Oh fuck.
The like
What?
three.
Stop! Why?
Oh no! Is it? Oh no! Is it high damage? Oh no.
Fucking 11 on here from one of my D12, so that's great.
Right,
Hold on.
Oh no.
Let's start counting. 2, 6, 10, 13, 20, 26, 32, 40, 48, 56,
D.
Stop counting. Stop counting. 67 total.
67 piercing damage.
That is exactly how much health he has left as he drops
Are you
unconscious.
fucking kidding me?
That was number specific. Oh my god.
Does not have any resistances.
Nope.
Currently.
Nope.
Dice, my
Wait, no.
favourite
He has
dice.
2 resistance. He has 2 resistance.
There you go.
Oh, because I forgot he's a fight. Okay. Thank fuck. He has 2 points of resistance.
My favourite dice has betrayed me. I'm getting a new one out.
And you guys will be saved by the bell as we start this on your second action, isn't it?
One more.
Okay.
One more. Let's
for
do
the
it.
second
Will I
action.
redeem myself? I'm long
Last
jumping.
attacker.
Do I need to,
No.
do I need to move?
Nope.
Okay.
You can high jump at this point because Xavier is currently taking its attention
I'm gonna
span.
long jump. I can't be asked.
Fair. It's just so you're
Can't be
back where
asked
you
to
were.
change.
Valid.
No. Would I have moved the first time?
Probably yeah, because I assume you would have long jumped.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
you'll
was
bounce
wrong.
back to where you are.
Right. That's a 54.
Okay, so plus 8 to hit, 8d8 extra damage.
Redeem yourself, please. Right. It's not a 1.
Oh boy.
But it's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Come on. If I see any 1 in here, I'm going to be mad. Okay, I was going to be mad. Right, 2, 10, 17, 19... 28, 34, 38, 44, 51, 59.
59 total.
59 total.
Okay, so you do 30 points of piercing damage. And that is where we shall end off for today's session.
Holy fuck.
I'll see you guys in the next one for the conclusion of this interesting fight. Bye-bye.
Made me physically ill, this fight.